We all know what to watch this week. Joining me on the line is William Hubard. So, William, anticipation is building prior to the Fed rate decision this week. What can we expect from markets and the dollar prior to Wednesday's interest rate decision?
Ever since the March FOMC meeting this current year, right, I felt the Federal Reserve should have raised rates in June, albeit maybe only 10 to 12.5 basis points. They missed the boat then, but they dramatically missed the boat in September, okay? No matter what happens, it's only 25 basis points, okay? And as we saw in the, I guess, mid-March to early June, when Euro-dollar was trading at 104.5, 106, in reality, they had already, in real interest rate terms, already priced in a first move by the Federal Reserve at 25 basis. They have already lost too much street credibility, okay? So they will have to do 25 basis points. Now, the key, which everybody is looking at, the degree of dovishness, okay? The key is going to be remember, the U.S. Central Bank, its mandate is non-inflationary growth in the domestic economy. I know that, it's all changed in the last 25 years when, can anybody name 5 emerging markets where when I started the business in 71, there were 5 developed markets and the rest. So therefore, my feeling is we will get the 25 basis points. I think that's probably already been priced into the market, especially, with the euro-dollar and the way the dollar acting or reacting. I would expect a neutral to dovish statement. The market will be wrong-footed if the statement comes in any way, more hawkish. I feel that the Federal Reserve will probably give us an indication that we, have reached the level of employment they want. We should start seeing some inflationary growth here. And so therefore, in that respect, I would look for 2 rate hikes, one at the March meeting. For the simple fact is, the March meeting is prior to the June-July presidential conventions, and also probably one in December, post the November election. So therefore, they would be looked at as being apolitical.
Thursday, we see Mexico's interest rate decision. So how do you expect emerging markets to be impacted and influenced following the Fed rate decision?
The thing to look at is the 2 major central banks that were advocating then, okay, which would have been the September meeting, so let's get this down, done, dusted, and over with, were the Central Bank of Mexico and the Reserve Bank of India. So therefore, Mexico has been, quote, preparing itself, at least since the August Jackson Hole Symposium. Come on, U.S., let's get organized and get it done. So therefore, it will not be a surprise, and it will be in their thought process.
The 3rd of December saw global markets react to the ECB rate cut. Can we expect a chain reaction following the ECB meeting minutes released and the ECB President Mario Draghi's speech this week?
Santa Mario sort of became the Grinch of Christmas, okay? The market had prepared itself for further easing, that's basically all we got, an extension of the quantitative easing program, and an increase of at least $60 billion. Now, we got that, okay? But as we also know, we didn't get it as expected. When Magic Mario made his press conference presentation, he almost reversed his dictate if you saw the next day when he was giving a speech in Washington, D.C. So it's a simple fact is there should be no surprises there whatsoever. We know the simple fact is that the Federal Reserve will be raising rates, okay, on Wednesday. With the euro-dollar still trading up around 110 level today, okay, which is, is a level possibly okay for the Germans and the French, but it is not okay. It's not anywhere close to being okay for the other Eastern European blocs, whether it be Slovakia, Slovenia, the Czech Republic, and on and on and on. So this is going to be quite an interesting situation. We're going to get an interest rate move by the Federal Reserve. We know that the Federal Reserve does not want a stronger dollar, so therefore the market is already pricing in the rate hike, but also, as we can see, with the action-reaction, with a softer greenback, the market is getting prepared for the simple fact is that it will be slow and gradual. It will be not one and a ton. They should have done this ages ago because it's been too low for too long.
Well, William, thank you for your insights. Keep up to date with this week's market moves by clicking back to Gigascopy TV. Goodbye for now.